look for the offensive, look for the offensive strategy. Just watch for it. They've got to get in their faces. That's what's really helping them against aAA. aAA is so used to controlling the match, and the momentum is just not going to their favor. James into an early poly, doesn't even catch it with the Devour. Nice guarding with that Winter's Chill by Venruki. Like I said, he's not missing a beat. He's definitely covering every poly and making sure there's no room for them to slip by.
Yeah, the Hex already out from HRK though. Venruki deciding to sit through that. Good decision there. Not enough pressure rolling to War and a Trinket. Good Shadow Fury coming out. James actually getting locked out there. HRK, some damage coming into him. Venruki though also eating that counter spell with his Icy Veins up. You know, shutting down that damage from the Mage of Complexity Red.
Right, so that spell lock onto Enigmas right there. They're doing a great job of locking him out when they can with that pet near him to kind of get him falling back a bit on those hots. James recasting all the
Venruki, though, taking tons of damage here. He could be in a bit of trouble. He's down to about half HP. He's going to get picked back up.
Now, awesome peels. Look at that. James fearing Snuts immediately devouring, and then fearing Enigs. I mean, so back and forth. These two Warlocks really matching each other toe-to-toe, and I think it's Venruki stepping it up with his CC that's really not allowing James to flourish here because he's sitting in those polys more often than not straight into it. That's a nice shadow.
He had to trigger the death goal. He's eating that bash. He's now stuck in this sphere. He does have cooldowns, though. His teammates are peeling. HRK into a short polymorph. James into a fear, going to allow Soda to pick himself back up. Now Soda going on the offensive. There are the dots on HRK, dispelling the hots. Damage coming in from Soda, huge damage. And Niggs caught into a short fear. Is he going to be able to keep HRK alive? It looks like yes.
All right, now Soda is the person to watch right now as he's trying to make things happen. He was lining himself up for a great fear onto Enigmas, but nothing happened right there. Now, oh, there we go. Now Snuts' pet is going to drop, and this could be a problem. His Feldom is up. Oh no, he's going to hard summon it, it looks like.
I really like this decision. Venruki's out in the middle controlling them.
And Soda straight up
now
drinking.
getting a drink. Wow, if Soda can get a couple ticks here, this could be huge. He's not been interrupted. Up to 70,000 mana, 18,000 mana. He is going to go for full mana. 21,000 mana from Soda. Now he stands up. He's picking Venruki back up. James stuck into a poly in the middle. Enigs, though, also doing a great job on his mana, up at 18,000. James, though, under a lot of pressure. You can see the dots out from Soda. He has PI up. He is dispelling these hots off, making it hard for Enigs.
Yeah, and you can tell you're playing with a lot of control when you can stand in front of an LSD as a mage with 17k hit points, no barrier, just chain cast and not get punished for it. Soda under a lot of pressure here in the back corner, gets back around. So I believe that is Snuts' portal that he is by. So if Snuts does need to get out of there, as he's been playing very aggressively, he will be back there right by Soda on that Priest, Ned Stark. And he gets himself topped off.
Yeah,
definitely not in danger
anymore. Good cyclones, though, coming out of Enigmas onto Venruki, slowing down Complexity Red, trying to not let them get this momentum going. Enigmas is doing a fantastic job avoiding CC this game, has great positioning, great play from him so far. I believe that someone's pet did go down. I think it was Snuts. He may have had to use Feldom.
Perfect overlap on the sheep there from Venruki. And he's really going to keep HRK locked down. You see James taking some damage there in a Shadow Fury, and then he's having to work really hard. Already uses Innervate back down to 50k. There's the Cyclones. We talked about this earlier. Nice fear.
Oh, it does get removed by HRK. Great job with that Tremor Totem. Quick on the draw with that. But Snuts' pet down to 5,000 HP. Can he keep it alive? He is bringing it behind the pillar. Good job positioning that there. Going to health throwing it back up. Soda's going to get that penance, and he should be okay.
Yeah, and we talked about how important it is to pressure Venruki. Keep Cyclones on him or just purge him and get him down. And there was a nice purge, and he's taken a lot more damage than he has been in these earlier matches. AAA trying to fight back. You see that haunt falling off.
There's a big Shadow Fury though on Enigmas. He is out of range of Tremor Totem. He has to trigger it. He knew he was out of range. Venruki taking big damage down to half HP. Snuts follows up that fear. He's not going to get out of it. Oh, there might be a Deep Priest coming out of this. Onto him. No, does not look he's going to choose to do that. Bloodlust is up. Soda under a lot of pressure. Half HP pops VI. He's got to keep up with this damage. Great Cyclone from there. Oh, look. Enigs down. Oh, he gets Death Coil. He has Barksing up, but no hots. Big damage coming in. There's a fear. 14,000. He's getting up. He's going to pick himself back up. Snuts' pet is under pressure. Venruki into a Hex there. No trinket available for the time being.
All right, so Soda is feared away right there. Not going to break it because he has a little while on his human Rachel. Enigmas, though, able to get out of that. Whoa, lots of burst onto Soda right there.
Getting dangerously low. He's low on mana, too. He will have to use Shadow Fiend defensively, I feel.
All right, so now he survives through that first, and look at, they are constantly going on to Snuts' pets, which look like that what they're going to do is force a pet kill and then go on to Snuts.
Looks like they want to kill James' pet here, trying to get it off of Soda. Some damage coming in on it, but Snuts' pet also being summoned. James smartly resummoning his pet before it even dies, denying that pet kill from Complexity Red. Soda here, once again, caught out into a fear, getting put into the middle of the map. This could be bad if aAa is able to capitalize. They are not, however, and he is on top of Enigmas. He gets that fear. He's going to be stuck in it, covering it with his Shadow Ward's Pain. Damage now coming out onto James from Complexity Red, but Soda getting dangerously low on mana. He needs to get a drink or he needs to use that Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to go for a drink.
Yeah, and he's falling back, and he's going to have Snuts and Venruki standing right by that pillar and defend.
But James there coming in, great job by James, gets that Howl, going to get some dots back up onto Soda. But he is in trouble here, maybe. Bit damage coming out, lots of pressure. He used his port to get in there, so he's not going to be able to get out. Soda though, half HP, low mana. Venruki doing great on mana. And Nigs under a lot of pressure though.
Yeah, honestly, Venruki and Snuts, they need to make the call. They need to tell Soda to back up and drink, and they need to cover for him. Instead, he's running out of the middle. Look at this. Wow, this is huge.
Everyone's getting involved. Huge damage coming on Nigs. There's NS. He knows he's in trouble. 8,000 HP. Venruki also though, 11,000 HP.
And there's the Shadow Fiend. The Shadow Fiend comes out on the push.
Shadow Fiend is out. Venruki's getting top back off. They're going to stick hard on a Nigs. Damage still coming out fast from Complexity Red.
Yeah, an excellent play. I see now why Soda decided to push. He had that Shadow Fiend up. He was just going to push in there and get mana back for
There's
the attack.
Innervate. Can they get it off? Looking like no. Nyx once again in perfect positioning. Soda trying to get there, but Nyx is just having none of that. Coming around looking for that bash. He gets it. Soda could be in trouble. Half HP stuck in his bash. There's the EMNS. Damage coming in. He uses his bobble penance. Quickly tops himself back off. But HRK now under pressure. Taking some damage from Complexity Red.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised Snuts is not putting more banishes on that pet as it sticks to Soda. But I'm sure, you know, all the control he's putting out with damage and fears and just pressuring, he's got a lot to do for sure. And it's been Rookie. He's really been stepping up Luke James and a Polymorph. HRK just coming out of it into a Polymorph.
In big trouble. Down to 3,000 mana, using his inner focus for that penance, getting more crits on it, getting that free kill. But he's so low on mana, they need to reset. I feel like they need to get CC out here and go for a drink. Soda agrees. Look at him. He's going back there. He's going to try to get that drink. Venruki back with him also. Snuts still out there trying to keep him away. Great Nova on that fell under. Venruki not letting it get him in combat. Snuts though about to lose his pet. Soda doesn't care. He needs to drink. James comes in with a great Owlet here. Snuts' pet. I do not know if it's going to go down. There comes Nyx. Was looking for the bash, decided not to go for it. Instead, staying out of range of Soda's Spear. And more mana drains though coming in. Soda once again in trouble on mana.
Instant trinket out of Snuts on that clone. He's going to stay in this fight and keep chaining those fears. Keep the pressure off. Let Soda get a setup and go in for that kill.
Is going to go down here. Feldom is available. He probably needs to use it. They need to keep the pressure on. Soda is under too much mana problems. But you know he's going to be able to get away. Venruki in the middle, going to try to keep.
Oh, but here's the problem right here. Out in the middle of nowhere with Soda, taking that tons of damage with that spell lock and silence, but the bobble comes back up, able to use it on himself.
Soda though completely out of mana. James using this port very, very well. Gets in there. So Venruki though retreating with Soda, sheeping James off. He does get that devour. Here comes the burst onto the pet of James. They want to get this killed. They need to let Soda drink, and for that to happen, the pet has to die.
Yep. HRK spamming Trimmer as he tries to get back into the fight. He got speared off so far.
Going to go down. Looks like Snuts is going to lose his pet. Yes, it has gone down. He has no souling. Is Feldom available? No. He is not used it just yet. There it goes. Now Soda, once again, a 900 mana. He really needs a drink, but Shadow Fiend should be back up now, I believe.
I think he still has at least a minute on Shadow Fiend right now. No mana returning abilities available. He does have to drink right here. Now they have to protect him so much right now from not being in combat.
And Nyx though gets back there, gets Soda in combat with that Fairy Fire. Good job by him. CC coming out from Complexity Red. And now big damage going on to HRK. MCS on to James, and Nyx has used his Shadow Melt.
Yeah, and Nyx is actually hurting on mana real bad. 15 seconds till Innervate, and he's at 600. He's at 0 mana. Zeroed him out.
Wow, what a turnaround. Soda managing his mana so well. Soda's getting a big drink here. This is huge. 10,000 mana. Soda's going for the mount. He's going to go out and go out of fear. He's staying on top of the Nyx. He does not want to get his
James, though. James has things to say about that. James peels for him, and Nyx is going to get it back around that corner. There's the Innervate.
He wants to get his Innervate. Can he get there? No, it does not look like it. Nyx LOSing too well. A big sheep comes in on James, but yes, as you said, Snuts getting very low.
All right, now he really needs to pick Snuts back up.
Yeah, Snuts still has no souling. I do not believe he's got his pet
right now.
But yes, is he going to get it now?
Yep.
And there he goes. He is going to get it up. And look at that. Casting that Soul Link back up. Prayer Mending starting to bounce around because although there are only gods.
Very low. Soda needs to pick Snuts back up. Get back on top of this. James now into a full sheep. That should really help. Snuts though being pressured hard by HRK. Can he take him down? Looks like no.
And another protection right there really saved Snuts at that point. That Lava Burst would have done
They're going to go on James' pet. He has left it in too long. It is back there with all three players. Here comes the health funnel though. He faked that CS, I believe. He should be able to keep health funnels coming after it ends.
All right, now Venruki right now is trying to set up with a lot of crowd control, but look at that, he's going to
He wants to go offensive. There's a deep freeze onto James. Here comes the damage. MCS onto a Nix. No haunts on James. Could he go down? 20,000 HP. There's a Shadow Fury on Nix following up that MCS. Is there a fear coming? No, it looks like not yet. Sheep onto a Nix, interrupting him once again. James has the portal out of there.
Yep,
and he got out of there at half right now. Now the pet-wise, Snuts' pet is still up, and James is also, but the thing is they really need to stop James's pet from interrupting Soda, who's doing a great job on his mana. 10
Soda
seconds
looking for a drink here. Is he going to get it? No. Yes, he's going to go back there. He was thinking about coming out, getting a penance, but no, he's going for the drink. Can they CC off him? They cannot let these players interrupt this drink, but here comes the pet. It's going to stop Soda's drink. He did get a few thousand mana, though, so it is okay.
And that's so important because his mana return abilities, Hymn of Hope and Shadow Fiend, are back up. So when they make their next offensive push, that Shadow Fiend is going to be available.
Yes, Soda being able to use the Shadow Fiend offensively is huge. It does a lot of damage, adding to that burst combo that they have. All three players going offensive next time for the kill will be huge.
And this is the lowest I've seen HRK's mana, just like in Niggs. A lot of stress being put on AAA.
Looks like
they
they're
haven't
going hard
seen in
on
earlier
James.
matches.
Taunts are getting stripped. There's the Death Coil. Here comes the Chaos Bolt. Big damage coming out on him, but Niggs is all over that. James going to Demon Armor, very smart, and Niggs is going to top him right off.
And Soda just straight up chasing him, misses the fear by about 1.5 miles, but he's still putting enough pressure on Niggs to make him run. And there's the Hymn of Hope we were talking about, and they should be able to get in there and do a lot of damage, actually. HRK is a viable target, I feel. James sitting in a poly, that's a half, so that's going to be the 2 out of 3. And he's only going to have one more nice full fear on HRK.
He's going to have to spam flash heals on it. It's taking too much damage.
He gets out. If that had stuck and he'd gotten polyed out of that, that would have been a huge CC chain.
Yeah, a really great job by James, keeping his Shaman out of those fears. Just lightning quick devours. Impressive play by James.
And look at this, every time that Soda's going to get out of combat, he's near this pillar and he's going to be able to sit back down. I mean, drink after drink after drink.
Yep, he's going for the drink right now, but Snuts rotting down from those dots. Does he need to stand up? He will soon, but Snuts getting back there with him, popping his Shadow Ward, giving his teammate time. He needs to get that mana.
So important. Those few seconds Shadow Ward buys him. He looks real close on that life, but Shadow Ward gave him just enough time to get about 3, maybe 4,000 more mana.
Yeah,
all right, look at that.
Huge.
Triple Shadow Fury right there, which we've seen out of Snuts over and over and over.
Soda, once again, doing a great job stomping these totems, using the wand, using his melee, taking these totems out. There's the innervate from Enigmas. Can they get it? Looks like no. Enigma's positioning is just far too good to allow that innervate to ever get dispelled.
Now we've seen a bunch of Hex counterspelled because the only person that can remove Hex on this team is Venruki himself, so counterspelling that is so important.
Here comes the big burst though. They're all casting. Smite's coming out of Soda. Looks like they want to go hard on HRK.
Right, so Soda at half, but he's not too worried because he has the pillar to work. But when you see the priest dots coming out on a target, complexity ret means business. I mean, they're gonna do a lot of damage on their target, and yet again, aAa killing the water elemental, which we've seen them do over and over.
Here are the drains though on Soda. His mana is once again hurting. James keeping those dots on him every time Soda shows his face. Another flame shot coming in. A big fear though. Halitair into a deep freeze on James. Not very many hot stuff. There's the CS onto Enigmas. It is not real though. A fear following it up onto HRK. Soda popping PI wants those dispels. There's no hots on James right now. Can they get a fear onto Enix? He's gonna burn instead. He's trying to get that mana down, but Soda himself very low on mana. I believe Shadow Fiend should be available, but there's the Death Coil. He decides to trinket. Is Enigma's gonna go for the bash? No. Looks, oh, no, he was gonna shift there, decides not to.
Yep. I mean, I think he's got to question that. He's got a second guess whether he needs to close distance with Soda right now.
This is huge. He cannot let the Shadow Fiend get CC'd. If Enigmas is able to get it, that would be big. But there's the CS out of the fear. HRK getting dangerously low. 8,000 HP. But to pick back up, great job by Enix. He is all over that first.
Yeah, and that Shadow Fiend doing work, getting every single hit in, I believe, as clones keep coming out of Enix, and he's got to control the casters. You see that
Still though, here comes the bash. There's the lust. Soda has no trinket available. Does he have pain suppression? Yes, he uses it right away, taking a lot of damage down to half HP. But there's the Shadow Fury. Can they kill Tremor? No, looks like they cannot. No fear coming out off of that. But now Enig's also getting low on mana. When is his innervate? Not for over a minute.
Yeah, and they need to dispel. I don't agree with Mana Burn. He needs to dispel those lusts right now.
Snuts getting
so low.
Wow, and that Moonfire ends up killing him right there. Snuts portaled out. If his portal was on the other side of that pillar, he would have made it. That was so close.